what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the storage unit. We're here on a Monday, and we have what sold over the weekend. How many things did you say you sold? Like over 40.
Over 40.
So we've got quite a bit to go through. I'm on the tail end of a cold, so I'm gonna try to not talk too much. I'll let Kathy do all the talking, but I'm feeling fine. It's just a sniffles at this point. So, yeah, what's sold?
All right.
Sneezes too.
I did sort my labels to where I'm starting on this side. So
all right.
FR is what's first.
It's also pretty chilly this morning, even though it's not that cold outside.
I was watching some of our old videos. I feel like you say this every time.
Well, I'm
You're distracting me. I was literally right here.
I'm an old man. I have to talk about the weather, right?
Every time we say how cold it is in the storage unit, and every time someone says, "Isn't it climate controlled?"
It is. Yeah.
It's funny. It always feels colder in here than it does outside. It's
Yeah.
actually a really warm week. Anyways, the first thing I sold here is these soft surroundings jeans. I got these at the bins. I took them to buy sell trade. They did not accept them, so I listed them and got an offer of 20. I was happy to accept.
Yeah. Yeah, climate control, I guess we've learned that it doesn't necessarily mean it's like 70 degrees all the time. It just,
it's good enough for our inventory.
Yeah, it just doesn't get freezing and it doesn't get boiling lava hot. So there's a wide range in between that.
These are just some socks. They've been listed a while. They are the nice slip resistant ones, but nobody wanted them, so they finally got sold for $20 with discount shipping on Posh, but I had $10 into them, so I'm only making $5 maybe profit there.
Sweet.
Yeah. Right,
somebody wanted them eventually. Okay.
All right. These are some towels, sandals from the bins. I got 22 plus shipping on eBay for those ones. I love that brand.
Yeah.
All right, easy. Always easy enough. Everything's close so far.
You've organized them way better than you thought.
All right, these are some Columbia PFG pants from the bins. And I got $25.76 for them, so not too bad. I thought I could get over 30 for those, but they've been listed a while, so I'm happy to get 25. GM, this is not a very huge sale, but you know, everything we sold, I think we made profit on, so that's the goal, right?
That's a good direction. Better than the opposite.
I don't,
Antigua?
This is, it's just a plain red polo, and that's not like a cool brand. I notice a lot of times this brand has like printed actual sports teams on it, but this one doesn't. It's just plain. So, it came from the bins. I got $8.56 plus shipping, so a few dollars profit. 8FZ is actually swing a little. This is another brand I just really like to find, Picolinos. This pair sold for $34.36 plus shipping on eBay. Those are from the bin, so those sold pretty quickly also.
Yeah, I feel like Picolinos have like a distinct look to them too.
They always have something interesting about them. I have another pair I just listed that, well, I don't know if they'll ever show up on a what sold, but those are a really cool pair of boots. All right, GK. Oakley men's flip-flops from the bin sold for $12.86 plus shipping on eBay. DL. Got some Bionic flip-flops from the bin sold for $20.85 plus shipping. I believe, yep, that must have been eBay also. And then EN. This is a Wild Fable, so like Target brand denim skirt. I mainly bought this from the bins because I was taking it to Plato's and Uptown Cheapskate, but neither of them took it, so I listed it and got $6.84 plus shipping. So yeah, definitely not something I would source specifically to list on my own, but when I'm left with it, I'd probably pay, this is just under £1, so I'd probably pay like around $1.50 for that. I'm gonna at least get my money back.
Yeah, and you got a little bit more than you would have.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more work, obviously, but...
two camos ended up in the same bin.
Yeah, we try not to do that, but it happens every once in a while. That's also why we use the clear bags, so you can kind of get a visual idea.
This is the brand Appella Big Dutch garment. It's a vintage
Big
tag.
Dutch.
I don't know. I just got this from the bins because it was camo. Camo stuff usually does okay.
Yeah.
This sold for $12.86 plus shipping, so not a ton of money, but that's probably $8-9 profit, which for a basic t-shirt is not too bad.
Big Dutch couldn't bring in the big bucks.
Some vintage camo can, though. These are Post Malone Crocs. I've sold a pair before for quite a bit more than these sold for, but yeah, these sold quickly. So I got them at Plato's. I did pay their full list price, which was $30, but they sold for $62.10 plus shipping in maybe like a week or two. So yeah, I was hoping to about double my money, and I probably could have, but
What makes them? They got the P on the side instead of the croc.
oh, it's just his design.
Yeah.
He has a couple, though. That's the exact pair I've sold before, but I think he has a couple other designs.
Yeah.
But yeah, any like collaboration Crocs usually do a little better than your typical Crocs. I like even like paying up at Plato's. I like collect points there, so I usually have a $10 coupon almost every time I go from just buying and selling with them. So even though I'm paying up $30 on some pieces, then I'm like, oh, I have $10 off or 20% off my total. Every time.
Yeah.
Which is nice. This is a lightsaber from the bins. It is Disney Parks brand, so I believe you can only buy it at the parks. I sold it for $34.36 plus ship on eBay, which is not bad. At the parks, it cost $30, so that was the, obviously plus tax. So basically sold it for retail, and I paid next to nothing for it. So, all right, DX. These are those little baby Nike Air Max 270s. I got these from the bin. Someone offered 20. If they were a bigger kid size, I think it would have been more like 35 to 40. But being these are like a toddler size 6, I was happy to take 20. So yeah. Okay, DD. Not a ton of profit here, but they've been listed forever. Just some basic red Toms, paid $7.99. They sold for $17 with discount shipping on Poshmark.
Okay.
Itch. Sold some Reef flip-flops from the bins for $15 with discount shipping.
I like that we're getting back into
The
spring,
Sandals,
summers.
Yeah. This I'm not really making anything off of. Maybe
You sold a
few
stick?
cents. It's that Great Wolf Lodge Magic Quest one.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I listed it at, but I was sending offers on Posh this weekend, like 40%, maybe even 50%. Anyways, this ended up with an offer of $7 with discount shipping, so it did sell for that, but that means I make like $2, which we say our average cost of goods for bins items is about $2, so. But that's okay, because throwing this kind of stuff in makes those, you know, big, tall, heavy boots about $2 too, so yeah. The comps weren't a lot higher than that anyways, on just the basic one. If there are still like cool toppers, if you find those that you can make some money off of, but this I kind of picked up. I thought maybe I could get $5 to $10, and I also thought maybe our kids could have it for when we go.
Do you know if the toppers are like branded on them? Like if you just saw a topper, would you be able to know?
I don't know if I would know if it was, unless it was on it.
Because some of them can go for quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's necessarily a bolo. These things, they're at the Great Wolf Lodge like gift store, or like it's a store that sells them specifically. So they're very expensive when you get them there.
Honestly, just that basic one had a lot of interest, even though it's not worth a lot. There was a lot of likers on Posh and eBay, and it sold fairly quickly, even though it wasn't for a lot.
Yeah.
People are looking out for Great Wolf Lodge stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun thing. Our kids loved it. I thought it was fun. You get to walk around the whole resort, and the wand is expensive, so if you can get it cheaper secondhand, that's cool.
Yeah. These are some Under Armour shoes. Got for $10.99, sold for $31 with discount shipping. And Posh. GI. some Birkenstocks, like the little plastic ones from the bin, sold for $19 with discount shipping. I can usually get 25 to 30 for these, but these are women's size 5, so I did send a pretty low offer. They're also not in amazing condition. So.
Yeah. A little on the smaller size.
Yeah. HA. Some rainbow flip-flops, but kid size. From the bins, these only sold for $7.45 plus ship, which is not great. It's more than Once Upon a Child would have given me. I thought these would go for at least like $15 though, so that's okay. They sold at Mercari though. I'd had like 6 or 7 Mercari sales this weekend, which is great because I've been cross-posting on one of our lives recently. I did like 100 that day, I feel like.
Yeah.
I need to do that again. I haven't cross-posted since that day. But yeah, like it's slowly starting to make those sales whenever I do. Which it takes me months to get it over to Mercari, which means these items that are selling have been listed, so I'm just happy to make $7 at this point.
Yeah, they've kind of gone stale at that point, so.
What am I looking for? Lucky Brand Paisley shirt from the bin, sold for $13 plus ship. The Buy Sell Trade stores didn't take it, so happy to get $13. DZ. I think that was Mercari too, and also this is, I believe, Mercari.
Keep going. There you go.
This is a Bowden dress from the bins, sold for $33.56 plus ship. So nobody wanted that on Posh or eBay for months, and then it sold pretty quickly on Mercari for $33.56. I do notice that Bowden, Hannah Anderson do pretty well over like on Mercari. So if you have any of that stuff and need a cross post, try Mercari.
Yeah.
And if you don't already have a cross listing service, try this perfectly.
Yeah. Use code Ginger.
All right.
Get in on the auto delisting.
Yeah. These are those Brother Vellies sandals. Remember when I showed these like in a haul?
Forgive me, but I don't.
I know. Yeah.
I literally do. I feel like I'm seeing those for the first time.
First time ever finding them. I'd heard about them. They have like
the peacock. Yeah, that kind of that springs up.
Anyway, these are not in great shape. You can see they have like toe marks and stuff on them. These retail for a lot. I want to say close to 200. I thought I could get at least 50, maybe like up to 80, but I ended up they sold a Mercari $32.57, which in this condition they have heel drag.
Yeah.
Feet marks and stuff, so I think that's great. I got them at the bins. But yeah, that brand, I wouldn't necessarily call it a bolo. I don't think it sells quickly necessarily, but it's expensive and you can probably make some money on it.
It's not well known, but well known enough to make a sale.
Alright, got some Skechers men's flip-flops, adding to the sandals.
Yeah.
These been listed for a while. Bought them for $7.99. They sold for $21.85 plus ship on Mercari. So,
sweet.
Yeah. Shout out Mercari.
Shout it out. It's really nice about the sandals is you can ship them in poly mailers. Like
I do definitely anything under a pound I ship in a poly.
Yeah. Which if you think it's, not that safe, it's actually pretty like poly mailers are actually handled more gently than boxes by USPS. So
no one's ever complained.
Yeah, we've never had any complaints.
If I was going to ship something like this in a poly, which I don't think I am, but these are Birkenstocks that are like someone paid $80 for.
Right.
I might like bubble wrap them at least first.
Just
so that it looks
for the optics of it, yeah.
But I do, if I have the weight in the label, like if it's on Posh, I'm going to ship it in a box because it counts. Like they already paid for it. But yeah, if I'm having to pay like a couple bucks more, I'm not going to do a box. But like something that's just over a pound, under 2, I'm probably going to do a box if I have one available.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have like a hard and fast rule about it, but yeah, shipping in polys is great, but
in the end, just do whatever you feel best. That's what you got to do.
These are some Birkenstocks that I did get from Plato's. I remember they had them priced at $25, but I believe I had a $10 off, so I have my cost of goods on these as $15. So, even if I paid $25, they sold for $80. Someone offered $80, so that would have been a nice flip either way.
Those are some.
Yeah, they were like the Python.
They're flashy, yeah.
Yeah, and someone, I didn't know this, but I showed them on Instagram. Someone said, make sure you say big buckle in the title. So, I guess these buckles are bigger than the typical Birkenstock buckle, so.
I'd have gone with leprechaun buckle.
Something to know, yeah. And yeah, I did add that to my title. I don't know if that helped it sell or what, but. I sold this. So this I bought mainly from the bins for Once Upon a Child. They did not take it, but they said it was because they cannot accept anything over 10 years, which I can't believe this is over 10 years old, but it does have a date on it, which I didn't see the date.
Oh.
After they said that, it's from 2006, so.
My goodness.
I know, that's crazy.
That's
right?
when you graduated high school.
It is, so.
That's so long ago?
That is so long ago. It's funny because I also tried to take them the Scrabble game this day. I think it's here somewhere.
Yeah.
That's dated 2013, I think. So it was literally like, I took it in, I feel like January. So like, I feel like it was just over the 10-year mark. They couldn't.
They're like,
buy
nope,
it.
10 years old.
Yeah. Anyway, so this, someone offered 10, and at that point, I'll just take it because I really only bought that because I thought Once Upon a Child would take it, and they didn't.
Right.
I was looking at these carriers in the store the other day, mostly for like the Ergo babies and stuff. I was just seeing what they were pricing them at because I find those fairly often. Usually they're in bad shape. I don't get them all, but they price them I think between 45 and 55, and they probably give 30% of that, at least at our store. So
Yeah.
$10 to $15 for an Ergo baby from the bins. They don't weigh a lot. Like I know this is not an Ergo baby, but
Yeah.
I feel like they weigh just around a pound, maybe a pound and a half. So paying $2. Take to Once Upon a Child, maybe get 10 to 15. So anyways, $10 for that. I make $7.
Jeep. Yeah. It'd be funny to put like one of those bumper stickers that's like upside down. Like, if you could read this, turn me
That's
upside
in
down.
great shape for baby. This is almost 20 years old then.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
All right, we got a hat.
The baby that was in that could be having babies right now.
That's true. That's crazy. All right, this little Binky Bro corduroy hat, snapback. The little Binky Bro that wore this did take a little chew out of it.
That bro.
Anyways, someone offered 10 on Posh within just a couple days of it being listed, and I was happy to accept just to move it because
Okay.
I didn't notice the bite marks. I probably would have got it anyways. I think these are adorable. So
Yeah.
corduroy's in. All right. This is a 4-item bundle, a really good sale. So this is like my transition because half are on this side and half are on that side. So we got GK. All right. Yeah, so I think someone might have I was sending out some 30, some 40, even some 50% offers on Posh this weekend. Just depending on how long I've had it, how much I think it's worth, etc. But anyway, someone must have got some of these offers and then put them in a bundle and offered me $150 for these 4 pairs.
Nice.
These are Jordan 12s.
Okay.
These are Nike Up-Tempos, Jordan 1, crib shoes, and then some like little Ugg boots. So these all came from Once Upon a Child, but all with like credit. So like I estimate I have less than maybe right around $10 into all of them. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, 150. I make 120 on Posh. Over $100 profit for those 4.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's cool when you get to see all that because that had to have taken you a while to accumulate these from
Yeah.
points here and there just from doing your
Right.
regular activities. And then now, boom, just one big wave of.
Yeah, and even just $100 off 4 items is great. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, even though it did take a while, but yeah.
That's why you do all those little extra things, you know?
All right. I feel like I always get comments like, you find the best stuff, but like I'm there like so often. Like I didn't find all these in one day, you know.
Right.
These probably came from 4 different times. So every time I go, once or twice a week, I'm peeking through at least the shoe bins. You know, the newest stuff's usually on the top. I used to sit there, have Once Upon a Child, and dump every bin on the floor, look through
Yeah.
it, and now I don't. I just mainly look at the top. I pull them out, push them back in if I don't see anything. Not that there's not something at the bottom, I'm just not gonna look that hard.
Yeah.
So these are usually probably newly just inventory things. You know, they're putting new stuff out every single day. So. All right. But yeah, that's how I find good stuff. I just go there a lot and I know what I saw last time and it's...
Yeah. Just kind of refreshing.
These are J. Crew. These have been listed a while. A nice snakeskin pattern. They looked like new, but they're a women's 5, I believe. So they weren't selling. They finally sold for $17. Is this Posh? I didn't write discount shipping, but it was probably discount shipping. I don't know.
Okay.
I paid $6.99 for them though, so not a ton of profit either way. Okay, AL.
Right there.
These are some Spring Step slide sandals from the bin, sold for $17.16 plus shipping. CN. This was something we were gonna try to add to that Columbia jacket, the fleece, remember?
Oh yeah.
So I found the fleece, that's like one that's a zip in, and then I found the jacket that didn't have the fleece that were the same size a different day, and I was gonna combine them, but I just never did. And the fleece sold. I never listed the jacket yet.
Yeah.
Might try to take the jacket to buy, sell, trade. I was doing some of my desk pile work this weekend, just seeing what's all there and stuff, and I saw that jacket, and I hadn't done anything at all with it yet, so I'll probably take it there first, and then if they don't take it, I'll list it. But the fleece sold for $17.16 plus shipping. It's from the bin, so not too bad. All right, AG. This is a Michael Kors Paisley shirt from the bins. I thought that Uptown Cheapskate might take this. They did not, so I sold it for $9 plus shipping. Making a little profit. Let's see. Oh, this was interesting sale because mostly I had no idea what it was, but it interested me, so I got it. Well, I looked it up and then I got it. But yeah, when I'm at the bins, I'll look stuff up that I'm like, that's interesting. That little logo just interested me. So
yeah,
I still don't necessarily know what it is. I think it was Crumpler was the brand, maybe.
Okay.
Some people were calling it a camera bag. Some people were calling it something else. It also says $1 Million Baby or something inside. I really don't know this, how people even know what this is, but some people must because it's been listed less than a month and it's sold for $27.05 plus shipping, so not too bad.
Okay. So you're thinking it's some kind of specialty
I don't know.
accessory?
It's not like a brand that's like known,
right?
At least, so. But obviously, whoever knows about it because like it had some likers and watchers on here and Posh right away, pretty much. You
looked up the brand. Did it seem like it was specific to like rock climbing or anything like that?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I mean, it probably is. I didn't notice.
Okay.
Yeah. Let us know if you've heard of it.
I've never heard of it, but it definitely looks like a specialty kind of bag.
Yeah. This was interesting. Another brand I never heard of, but I've been finding the most random little leather goods at the bins.
Yeah.
And this weighs, this is probably less than an ounce. Bang and Olufsen. I know you can't see that here.
Right,
You'll just see the name on the screen.
I'll show you here.
Well, you might not see the name on the screen because it's sold on Posh, so you won't see my
I'll put a screenshot of it up.
I don't know what it is, but this is only the cover, like a case for some headphones. Mm-hmm. But if you had the headphones, those were selling for like pre-owned upwards of $100.
Okay.
So someone for just this tiny case offered $15. I could not find a single comp of just a case only, so I was happy to take $15.
So you named your price, yeah?
Yeah. I listed it, I think, at $39. So even though that was a low offer, it wasn't really because I had nothing to go off of. Even to me, I turned an ounce of bins weight into $15. So I think that's great. Yeah, just random leather stuff just sells well. I'm sure that the brand helped that sell, but
$15 an ounce. That's sounds nefarious. But yeah, it seems like it's some kind of like high-end in-ear monitor company or something like that.
All right, this is going out to our viewer and friend, Little Miss Q. I did read your note, so I won't read your note out loud, but I did read that, and I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
And I hope you're doing well, and I do hope you are able to chat on Thursday. But if not, we'll be thinking about you anyways. But she bought these Nike slide sandals for her son. I got these for $4 at a normal thrift, and she bought them for $14.59 plus shipping.
Yeah.
So
I'll say, because Q is a huge friend and supporter of the channel. And yeah, the message she sent was she's going through some things right now. So if you are, the praying type, or if you want to have her on your thoughts, I'm sure she could use it and would appreciate it. But we do hope to see you. Obviously, this is going to be weeks in the future, but we'll be looking out for you on Thursday.
Yeah, I've been thinking about you the last few times. So.
And if you don't make it, no pressure, But you're on our minds and you're on our prayers, Q.
This is a Matilda Jane dress from the bins. Someone offered 18. I was happy to accept. This is a bigger kid size, like a 16, so I was honestly worried that wouldn't sell, but it took a while, but 18, that's great.
Yeah.
HA. Still don't know how you say this. I meant to look this up on the car on the way here.
Okay, well, now you have to attempt it.
Well, we just literally just called it, so. The Keel or I don't know if it's Kyle or Keel.
Oh, right.
Right. Anyways.
Kale? I don't know.
When I asked if people had heard of this brand when I found it at the bins, because I thought it was fairly small, but he seems like their family just seems like a super cute family that like has a big Instagram following. I don't know if they are famous for something that I just don't know about. Like I heard of the brand mostly because I feel like I saw some Instagram ads just of the sweaters and I thought they were so cute, and then I just sometimes will look up comps when I see ads on Instagram. So anyways, that's how I heard of the brand. But yeah, go look them up on Instagram because their family is adorable. Anyways, this button-up shirt sold for $29 with discount shipping, like really fast.
Okay.
Like within a couple days. So.
And it's Cozy Cabin Flannel. That's like their brand, or is it a collab?
I think the brand is just Kyle or Keel James Patrick.
Okay.
But yeah, all of their, well, this is just a flannel, but yeah, the sweaters are so cute.
Nice.
All right, yeah. This is just Polo Ralph Lauren basic blue performance polo shirt. Sold for $25.76 plus ship in just a couple days. Yeah, for a while I was taking almost like everything straight to buy sell trade, but this last week I was like, I don't know, Polo Ralph Lauren just does well for me, so I listed like 3 items and they all already sold. So and for like over 20, some for over 30. So I'm glad I didn't take those to Plato's first, because they probably would have taken them and only gave me like $4 or $5.
Yeah.
It's hard though, because like once I list it, it's stuck listed forever. I'm not gonna take it out probably later.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to just start a buy sell trade. But
Well, it seems like they do all right. Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a basic Gap V-neck shirt going out to our viewer Susan. So thank you so much. I actually bought this from the bins, but I was hoping it would work for me and it didn't. So I'm glad you grabbed it for $10.93 plus ship in just a day or two of being listed.
Susan, thank you so much for the support.
I hate the BA. This I knew wouldn't sell for a ton, but plus size usually sells quick, which this did. It's Ava and Viv, so Target's brand. It's a 4X and new with tag. I think these only 4X might retail for more. Like a basic shirt at Target like this is like $8. It might be a little more for plus size, I'm not sure. But someone offered 10 in just a few days, so I was happy to accept.
Okay.
BC. Got an Athleta skirt. It is new with tag, but it's from the bins and it's dirty. Like there's dirt spots kind of throughout. So I showed all those. This took me a while to list for that reason. I hate describing flaws, but I did it, and it sold for $19 with discount shipping within a week or so, I would say. So not too bad considering it's full of stains.
Yeah. Without
stains, that's probably over a $30 sale. This is FootJoy, new at tag, golf pants from the bin, sold for $37 with discount shipping, pretty quick. Honestly, I probably could have got more on these too, but I'm very happy with that return, really fast. These retail for like $120, and seeing as they're new, I probably could have got $50 to $60 at least, but that's okay.
Yeah, it happens, you know?
Yeah, I purposely sent the offer that low. It's hard, you know, when you got it from the bins, it's just all profit, you know? This is a Starbucks tumbler, no lid, no straw or anything, and it's used. It's like a cool matte, or is it matte? I think it's like a matte green, mint matte. Anyways, from the bins. It's over $9 with discount shipping, so not great, but
yeah,
I just like Starbucks tumblers. So I pick them up if they're not gross on the inside. All right, AL. Sold pair of Under Armour men's swim trunks. These, I did retail arbitrage them, so there's one more in the box. I think I had several to begin with. They were $8.92 each. That was my average cost on the retail arbitrage. This one sold for $18 plus ship, so like $7 profit. Not amazing, but not horrible when you have multi-quantity.
Yeah.
All right, last sale is a pretty good one. Got some On running shoes from Play-Doh's. They had them priced at $18. I did just pay the $18, and they sold for $87 with discount shipping on Bosch. So,
wow.
yeah.
You guys missed out on Play-Doh's.
I know, the last pair I bought that I sold, I think in the last video, I also bought at Play-Doh's, but for $30, which is still good, but I've seen them price those up to $90. So, like, it's got to be just whoever priced it either did it wrong or whatever. But
Right.
I don't know. That's why I go there all the time and just check the shoes, so.
Yeah. Awesome. So, you checking if anything else came in?
I don't see
Nothing?
anything else came in.
We got tons of stuff to go out. It is Monday. Cold day in the unit. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're going to go home, get it all packed up, take it off to the post office, and I'm going to get back working on the house. I started up the bus yesterday. The battery was dead, so I had to jump it, and I'm excited to get that thing to our new house. It's kind of like been like one of the last things that I've been putting off, just so I don't have to, the new neighbors don't want to make it seem like we just have a bus that we're not working on.
You were kind of hoping you could paint it maybe before we moved it, but.
Yeah. Those were some big dreams.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're kind of really buttoning it up this week, just getting stuff. I've got all my tools, garage is cleared out, other than like stuff I got to run to the dump. I got to empty the shed, and we're like right there. So I'm excited. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel is finally getting bigger. So stick around with us. This week, actually, we're planning on putting 2 videos out, which is a couple weeks ago. So we should be being able to keep up with 2 videos a week from that point on. It is, what's today? It's the 3rd, 4th?
Yeah. 3rd. 4th.
March 3rd or 4th. I just noticed Bitcoin just reached like a new all-time high, which is insane. I thought it would be like nothing forever, but it's that day if you follow along with crypto. Anyway, guys.
Well, who knows from days from
I know, it could be like $1 billion right now.
All right.
Anybody make a lot of money on Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments. We're going to go. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.